Maranaraka Shiro Maranaraka Shikoria. Najero Maranaraka Shikoro Marinaraka Shikoja Majekuji. All have sinned and come short of his glory. Let us remember that sometimes it's good to say, why are we not too close to one another? A lot of people called me even a beast, but then they never made it even in their own homes. A lot of my house members stole from me, but then they gathered to tell more lies. As I spoke against them, it must surely come to pass, for they are doomed. My dad now begins to fear for his life, but they never lied less around my case. When you see what goes wrong in people's lives, speak, or you will be part of it. A lot of people know that when you say the truth you know will eventually set you free. The celebrities in Nigeria thought it was a joke to say we are so-so and so-so. A lot of them were there for food. A marriage was there, but I said, no, this guy never wanted this lady here. But then they were there to unite them. He was there just to eat, for he dated many. And as he dated many, he never loved even the lady that he was taking to the altar. It was a doomed day for them. Don't ruin somebody's life. Don't ruin someone's life. If you don't love somebody, leave that person alone. A lot of people around my area here are just a bit of not having big jobs. They looking odd. Each time I'm walking around, I walk by myself. I don't want to be around them, for they never knew me. I never been there to take a cup of tea or water off them. So why are we not too close to praying for God to lift us up? For they are not rich. Even though they think they never lived outside, just like I did. They never had that equity in their pockets. And that is the truth. If you go for money, you lose. If you go for love, you stay longer. A lot of people have homes where they couldn't pay. I wasn't lacking around my own home. I took more food to the charity around Caroline. I took bags of rice that could have been what my sister took, about 2 bags. They never paid me for Kohona 10 kilos. I knew they never knew me. They stole even my unperishable food from my storage. They will eat no more. A lot of them gathered to eat, just like this man here went to eat. He couldn't eat, but then he returned to make another, his wife. Why are we not too close to the truth? The wife never allowed him to eat. They are there to use people to say we are married. Because 2 ghosts are not there. 2 serpents are there. Where there's no love, don't go. You can't keep the 4th, the 3rd, the 2nd and think you are making it. They were still there to be pregnant, which shows he is indeed a wicked soul. A lot of my siblings are there talking. I push what they sent to me as a threat to my photo, wearing just a little thing I bought from Sainsbury's TU. They thought it was a joke to dress up. And then they think it's just a shame. Shame can't be worse. Because sometimes it's good to say, who supplies the worst and the good? They are everywhere. And that is the truth. They are everywhere. May God take this man out of my sight, for he cast me for saying the truth. Just like Olikeze stole over 80,000 pounds off my business and still cast me. God punish all of you. They lied to cover up. They lied around the council here to cover up. A hooligan was above me at the back, but looking odd. The more I was singing in tongues, the more she paced around. She couldn't sleep. She was satanic, a snake. A snake called herself a doctor. Maria. Wherever you are, learn how to pray before you take a man or a woman. Never you crawl back to my wall. But there are many out there crawling back to their graves for taking a wife that they never cared for. When you think you can use people to eat, they will eat even more from you. A lot of people in Nigeria, the Yoruba, are thinking that they own the earth. When I knew they were there, I rubbished them inside the bus even yesterday. For when they thought they could tell more lies against me, they begin to fly to their bosses in India. They are all occultic. No woman there is a Christian. None, not even in churches. I prayed for them, and they never stopped asking for the fruit of the womb. A man from there I prayed for was asking for the fruit of the womb. I prayed for another at Corey's, at Collier's Wood, looking for the fruit of womb. My neighbor from Pakistan looking for the fruit of the womb. But then their wombs will be shutting down soon if they don't say the truth. That truth, if it doesn't come out, more that are prostituting and calling on to more demonized sex moves are now having problems in their wombs. That's not my problem. That's their problem. For they invoked those spirits to attack them. A lot of them were there talking sex to eat, but eventually took 4 times 100 demonized husbands that were there prostituting with them. But they never stopped sleeping around for food. A lot of people sold their wives for food. They knew who slept with who. That is the situation. A man in here looking cool went to a woman just to take money off her. But then, knowing the woman was catching the money off men, still continued with a marriage that never stood a year. They are separated. When I said it, I looked odd. But when they separated, now people are watching. I know they are in America watching. Learn how to mind the gap. I know you are in Nigeria watching. You know already I said the truth. Burna Boy, I know you never cared. But now you can say, she is anointed. Burna Boy said so. Now I started following him. If you tamper with that guy, I will be there to expose the killers of Imole. The killers around Peckham, the Yorubas, they killed that guy. That guy is a drug dealer. A Yoruba guy around Peckham killed Imole. Maranara Koromoya. May that ghost return to that guy. I will expose him until Gabriel Idowu confesses that the two are talking to kill me. I will make them pay. Maramu Jeru Marika Shia, Imole can be celebrity less than all those prostitutes. They killed him. They killed him. The Yorubas killed themselves too. And that guy is still roaming around like a serpent, like a beast around the Peckham. How well rubbish his grave, for they know he is odd. A British citizen. For Christ's sake, he's a drug dealer. Who killed Imole will be around my video. And that video will eventually be around my book that will sell and sell more than the gay in England. Who cares if you are sleeping with men? It's been there, even around the Anglican churches, where an Anglican priest left the family just to marry a man. Who now says it's not been around since the world began? It's not something new. So it's up to you to change or not change. Who cares? Learn how to say, this couple never slept through their anuses legs. When you take your wife through the anus, you are gay already. Flavor, you are gay. This one is gay. They are all gay. That is their rituals to be bigger in hellfire. You all are doomed. Maranara Kashero Moria, doomed. Until then, go home and take your bastard child to the altar and God will punish you, you hooligan. Curse me for talking and you remember it has come to pass. Maya. Irimure Muranare Naramurae Kuramure Runaje. Wherever you are, remember to bless somebody. A lot of people can't bless themselves. Learn how to be truthful, and then long life will be there. When you are to use my prayers and curse me, I will curse you even more. A lot of you were there not loving, but picking just to eat. Marriage organization goes to Tanzania. I will be there. And I'm there already. The woman is gone. The man knows he will replace her soon. Mura narakashakori maya. I know that guy grieves and he cries for the use him in Lagos. The Yorubas are killers, are users. The Lerothea Priscilla is a witch, very wicked, that never even loved even the mother. Now who now begins to cherish that money? The man can't eat his money, but then wasted it on her. She cast that man in Lagos. Irinara Kaje Korea. When they have enough of your food, they begin to use it to climb. When this guy was going, he was oddly quiet, but the woman was jumping up and down, talking too much around the marriage. It never lasted. She took my message and crossed her money. The food ceased. The man couldn't produce food. Now he's out. They are there for food, but no food could have been there for him. The woman took all her money to her father because she knew they were there to use even her. Why am I not a good preacher? I know when to say enough is enough. If you are to use somebody, I will scatter that marriage by fire. By fire, and by fire, my God answereth my prayers. God of Elijah, God of Elijah answered by fire. He sent down fire against the prophet of Baal. That is the opposite of Jesus. They are all opposite, threatening me. If you threaten my God, he will be there to uproot you. If you don't want me to be here, you will be uprooted. 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 For God created even this earth. Muranara Kashero Moria. Don't use nobody, but stay away from trouble and stay away from demonized beasts. For they're everywhere, looking for jobs. They're everywhere. They are killers, but looking after people in England. Tell me, a beast taking care of people. If you touch my son, I will make you unholy, even in your graves. That goes to my entire family. If I ask them to stay away or they lose their babes, who cares? Touch not the anointed, for my son has been anointed since he was even in his mother's womb. A man was there to see him grow. Another was there to say, take care of this child or they are gonna doom him. I wasted time and my dad ruined my life for taking an ugly beast as a husband. He never touched my underwear. And that guy now is relating to the Anohos and Al-Jude. Al-Jude, you are a noted gorgeous gunman in Nigeria. Now the government is going after him. A gunman was his notorious name. They were the ones that escaped death when they were gathered as armed robbers killing. You now begin to be speaking patois. Why are we not too close to the God that I will expose all of them. A gunman that fled Nigeria is here preaching. God punish you. May God take this prayer and expose them even more. Arrest him. Maya.